My name is Doug Pennington.
And I'm Ann Pennington.
We really began coming to Big Canoe probably 15 years ago, when we were lucky enough to have some family members of ours rent for about a year here in Big Canoe. So we've been coming ever since then. And as a result, when Ann and I had the opportunity to retire out of our jobs in Atlanta, our careers in Atlanta, it was easy for us. There was no decision as to where we wanted to go. We wanted to come right here to Big Canoe.
Exactly. We knew from the minute we entered Big Canoe and went through that little covered bridge that this was a special, special place. And it has been for both of us.
Sure has.
The minute we drive through our gates, we still have this magical place that we call home. And I often see the poster that says, "You're almost home," and I think you are exactly right. Why wait?
And it's a peaceful home to be at, too.
It really is. Well, I think we just sort of pinch ourselves starting from when we first get out of bed. We like to go out on the back porch and have coffee. And it's just so quiet and peaceful. We see the ducks. We hear the deer go by. We see the wild turkey. It's just, we just sort of pinch ourselves. Almost every day we think, we are so blessed to live in a community like this.
I don't think you ever get tired of the mountains themselves. The mountains, I've always believed, are a spiritual place, and they're really spiritual here. There's a great serenity that overcomes you here in the mountains. There's a purpose in life, and there's a great dignity to the place. It really is spiritual. I love it in the springtime when the mountainsides are covered with blooming azaleas and mountain azaleas and blooming rhododendrons and blooming mountain laurel. It's a gorgeous spot to be in. All the wildlife is here. We love to see the wildlife. We see the deer so often. We see the turkey as they roam wild back and forth through here.
There are so many activities in Big Canoe, and we do have to get a little grin on our face when we have that comment made, because they'll say, "What are you going to do up there?" Well, that is really an unbelievable question, because we have every kind of club, organization, not to mention tennis, golf, fishing, hiking, service clubs. This is a community that gives of itself. The volunteer that takes place in the pool of talent in this community is just awesome.
Participation is not a problem.
No.
There are many opportunities to participate.
Sometimes we have to learn the NO word. It's just so involved. But also, if that doesn't appeal to you, you can sit back and relax and take a little breather, so to speak, until you're ready to get back in again.
You can choose your own level of participation.
You can. Wonderful cooks, just absolutely wonderful cooks. There's a lot of entertaining in the home, which is great because you really get the opportunity to share time and meet a lot of different people that live up here, which is interesting.
We have an amenities package here, which is bar none, I think, the finest in North Georgia. Mm-hmm. We've got 27 holes of golf, mountain golf as we refer to it. Our course snakes its way through the valleys here and over the mountaintops. We've got swimming facilities. We've got 2 wonderful, beautiful pools. We've got swimming complex, lake swimming. We've got 3 different lakes here in Big Canoe. We can fish, we can boat. We've got miles and miles of paved walking trails. We've got miles and miles more of wilderness hiking trails. The Appalachian Trail begins, a short 25 minutes drive from where we're sitting right now. We've got a brand new boat marina for all of our lake activities. We've got a fantastic state-of-the-art brand new clubhouse with dining facilities and club facilities and locker facilities.
Functions can be held.
Functions can be held. You can have weddings. You can have parties. You can have retirement issues. It's just a tremendous place to be.
It is. You will not lack for something to do in Big Canoe. And I have never lived anywhere where I have felt it was as easy to make friendships and relationships. And
The
also
people are
for
very
men,
welcoming here, aren't they?
very welcoming. They embrace you. We weren't in our home working off the turkey and pumpkin pie more than 2 days, and our neighbors had a little group of people that lived on our street over and introduced us and made us feel part of the community immediately. I mean, just immediately.
Absolutely.
They were very embracing.
Absolutely. So we've also got a chapel here that is the heartbeat of the community, which is very warm, very welcoming. It's a great place to be. Non-denominational, exactly right. So there are many things that you can do here at Big Canoe you will not want for anything.
You will not. No, that never has been, nor do I ever see it being a problem at Big Canoe.
No.
We have wonderful new hospital that is associated with Piedmont, a major hospital in the Atlanta area that is in Jasper now, which is about 20 minutes from our gate in Big Canoe. So in our retirement years, that's another big plus. Another thing that I find especially appealing in Big Canoe now is we are having a lot of younger families moving into our community, which I think is a nice blend. I find in Big Canoe all ages seem to be able to coexist very nicely together and enhance each other's quality of life. We have a private school that has opened, as well as we have very fine schools in both Dawson and Pickens County.
You know what else, Ann? Dining is really starting to develop very nicely here in the Big Canoe area. We've got a number of new restaurants that are now opening that offer great cuisine and we can get to in a very short period of time. You know, Ann and I are both travelers. We travel a great deal, both domestically and internationally. So for us, proximity to the major airport is really important to us. And we can be in Atlanta's Hartsfield International Airport in just a little over an hour's time, which makes it very easy for us to access our travel plans.
It really does. And we have connections all over, both domestic and international, without having to go from a smaller city to a major hub, since Atlanta is the busiest airport. We're very fortunate to have it so accessible to us here.
Absolutely.